Welcome, folks, to another PyMCon interview. Today, I have Purna Chandra Mansingh, and he is one of the most awesome volunteers and contributors we've had to PyMCon. He helped develop the website, and I just want you folks to know right off the bat that he is looking for jobs. So if you have any roles or you need a web developer, this is your guy. But before I get too far into it, Purna, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Ravin. I'm Purna Mansingh. I'm from India. So this year I just completed my master's in computer application. Before that, I spent around 16 months at Wipro Technology as a product engineer. Then I thought to go for a higher education. Then I started my master's from University of Hyderabad. During my studies, I completed one internship with web coding education where I got to learn a lot about machine learning, web development. And there I started exploring about GSOC, and happily this year I was selected as a Google Summer of Code participant with the PyMC. And yeah, it has been a fantastic journey so far. There are a lot of learning, a lot of engagement with the community, PyCon event, and there's a lot more things to learn in upcoming year also. I would say thank you PyMC and also Google Summer of Code to provide me such great opportunity here.
You jumped ahead in one of the questions I was going to ask, which is, how did you get introduced to PyMC? But since you already answered that question, can you tell us more about your Google Summer of Code project and what you did?
Yeah, in Google Summer of Code, initially my project was different. There are a lot of multivariate distribution which only support 2D data. So my project aims to generalize the distributions to support multivariate data. But at the mid of GSOC, around first phase evaluation, as you know, PyMC depends a lot on the Coursera for computation. Then we find there's a lot of OP actually need to generalize to work on the multivariate data. Then we just thought it's better to generalize individual OPs. Then we started working on a new OPs which is similar to the NumPy vectorization, in which you can put any function and you can provide any number of dimension data that is able to handle that. So similar to that, we are just planning to implement in Coursera as well. Then we decided to work on a blockwise OP. Then after mid-term evaluation, the project scope completely changed. Now we are focusing more about the Coursera. Still now there are a lot of work still remaining to complete that project. But yeah, every day I'm working with my mentors and Brandon as well. We are discussing about that project, and yeah, we're still developing that office.
So after all of that great work in Google Summer of Code, what interested you about PyMCon?
At the early stage of GSOC, I was just exploring about the organization and all the community member. And one day I noticed one post about PyMCon event. Then I did a little Google search about PyMCon and found some website for PyMCon 2020 event. And there I got to learn more about it. I thought it was a great opportunity. If I participate in this event, I'll get to learn a lot about PyMC event, since all the like-minded people share their idea in this event. So from that day, I remember I pinged in that PyMCon Slack channel. And yeah, from there I just started contributing to PyMCon.
I'm really glad you got value from PyMCon 2020. Just part of the reason we're doing this new one as well is a web series. It's when we put this material out there, folks tend to find it over time, even if they weren't aware of the event when it originally happened. So glad to hear you were one of the beneficiaries and that you're passing it along to others. So with that, I just want to tell you folks, at time of recording, we are about to start our next web series in January 2023, February 2023. So around that time frame, you'll start seeing events. You can find them on pymcon.com. The link will be up in the upper right. Purna, again, is the fantastic fellow who paired with Manal to make this beautiful website that you see. The event cards that you see on the website or about to see are designed by Purna. So be sure to thank him for making all this quite accessible and easy to view and easy to find. It is in large part due to his work. And if I didn't say this already, Purna is looking for a job currently, and you can already see he's quite wonderful at web development and all of that. So with that, Purna, thank you for taking the time to interview with me today and to tell folks about PyMCon. We'll see you folks at the web series.
Thank you.